Hello, I am back with another Sims 3 speed build. I know it's been a hot minute. I actually built this like over a month ago. Maybe, I don't even remember. But I basically just didn't feel comfortable recording this voiceover for a really long time. That is mostly due to the fact that my boyfriend, who I live with, is in the military, and so sometimes he has to work night shifts, and they're like 12-hour night shifts, and so when he sleeps, sleeps, during the day, and I think it would be rude to wake him up, because he works hard and he works really long shifts in the middle of the night. And even though he's all like, "Oh no, you could stream and stuff while I'm sleeping," I'm like, I can, but I won't, because that'd be really rude. Anyway, but he's on day shifts. Yes, I'm so excited because it's been like 3 months of night shifts and I was going insane. I was like, I just want to spend time with him, maybe. That would be nice, you know what I mean? Sorry, I have just been watching Love Island. I was actually just watching an episode right before recording this. So if a weird British or like Northern England accent comes out, I apologize. I sincerely apologize, especially because I do not do it justice and I know that. But so the good news is I did make a speed build. And it's here. It's here now. So this is great. Anyway, this house, I found it, no. It's the same house. On, I don't know, one of those like house plans websites. I'll see if I can find the stuff before I finish editing this. Like I said, it's been a really long time since I built this, so I don't quite remember which website it was, because every time I type in house plans on Google, like a different site pops up every single time and I end up on a different one, and I'm like, I don't remember where I was before, because they all have very similar like .com names, like IP addresses. No, that's not an IP address, you know what I mean, web address, that's the word. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, anyway, and I called it a sunny Suburban because it's yellow like the sun, and it's like a suburban family home. Anyway, welcome to Creative Hour. But I don't know if you guys saw, but I struggled quite a bit with the roof, and now I'm doing the fun like garage thing, and it was like really difficult to do to make it look like the actual house, because obviously Sims does not abide by real building laws, which is obnoxious. And one day we'll get them to. One day they will, I promise. No, I don't. I don't promise anything. I highly doubt they'll ever figure out a way to make it more realistic. But the good news is that I kind of got it figured out. This house is kind of weird though. I'm not gonna lie. I actually furnished all the bedrooms, which I didn't do in my old Victorian house. So that's interesting. I can't remember what I have. We'll see. But I did do a teen boy room, and I remember being proud because it wasn't like the stereotypical, like really dark teen boy room that a lot of simmers do, and like myself included. Like I usually do like darker teen boy rooms and like lots of like blues and stuff. I don't think that's very fair. I think boys like light colors, like a lighter blue or like orange or whatever. It doesn't have to be like black, gray, navy blue. You know what I mean? Yeah, that roof thing I just did, sometimes you have to do it in Sims just to make like the roofs like look like semi-normal, but like it, I also don't really like it. And that window that I just put in the front, the only reason why I liked it there is because you can't see the arch on top, because I actually hate that window with a fiery passion, because it looks so cartoony compared to literally every other window in The Sims 3. And it's really frustrating. So there's that. Those are my tidbits. I'm also was just building a little bit in Sims 4, and then I realized, I want to record this voiceover today instead of tomorrow, and then that way maybe I can like get the video up tomorrow You know what I mean? Anyway, and so I like stopped building in Sims 4, and then I came back to this. So far, my experiences in building in Sims 4 is not fantastic. The first like thing that I did for the first time in like over a year probably was, what was I even saying? Oh, I did Kiwi Simming's first build around the boxes challenge. See, here's me trying to get like windows above the garage, but it's technically like a second floor, and then there's the third floor with the way it works. But anyway, I did Kiwi Simming's build around the boxes challenge, and that was really hard because it was only decorating, because it's in apartments, and I got so beyond frustrated building or decorating in The Sims 4 because they just have horrible, horrible, horrible options. And I mean, to be fair, I think at the time that I was doing that, all I had was base game. Now I've gotten like a couple other packs. I don't remember what I have. But I got like basically, I started with like the most popular ones. Anyway, and I was just like so frustrated. Like all the swatches were horrible. All of the art looked stupid. And don't even get me started on like couches, living chairs, and dining room chairs. Because my head will explode. Oh, that's the weird thing with this house is it has like a really big bonus room that's that whole section over the garage, and I did not do a good job with it because it's literally just a giant square. You see, that's the whole room. So I just made it like a weird hobby room. So hopefully you guys can do something better with it. But yeah, I think I already uploaded this house to the Sims resource, so we're doing good there. We're on the right track. But, so that's nice. Link down below. Ooh, look at that giant bathroom. Your girl loves a giant bathroom. Anyway, but yeah, I followed like the floor plan pretty closely on this house. Let me think. What else do I have to say? Oh, I've been watching Love Island. I've been watching season 1 of The Love Island. It's just called Love Island. I'm an idiot. And I'm obsessed with it. Like literally so obsessed. Like I go to bed thinking about it and I wake up thinking about it because I have a problem. I'm not going to talk about it, but I am going to say if you guys are probably, I would say 16 and older, go ahead and watch that show. Get on that. It's on Hulu. It's amazing. If you pay for Spotify, then you get Hulu Premium. Also, I can tell my audio is peaking, so I'm hoping that when I listen back to this later, it's not that bad. But anyway, Love Island is so flippin' good. But yeah, don't watch it if you're like under 16 or if you know your family is very like religious or something. Because basically the concept of the show is they got like a bunch of British hot people, like really attractive people. Like one of the girls is Playboy Bunny. Another girl was the first Black Miss England. One of the girls was said to be the girl who broke up One Direction. Like, and then like a bunch of like social media famous like people or whatever, stuff like that. I don't remember the guys. They're not really famous for anything. Oh, one of them was like an ex-football player, like professional football player. And when I say football, since it's a British show, I'm talking about soccer. By the way, I feel like I should say that because I assume that most of my audience is American. Also, I should have switched these two so you don't have to walk through the bathroom to get to the laundry room. I'm an idiot. If I were you guys, I would switch that because that's weird. Anyway, so yeah, they're all like kind of C-D list type celebrities. Or just like really attractive, like kind of more party people. So they're like a bit more materialistic. And like on my standards, like I'm going to be straight up honest, they're a bit shallow. And they're a bit immature. but it's so good because basically like they get these people, I think they start with like 6 guys and 6 girls, and they basically say, okay, so like the point of the whole show, it's a reality show, is basically you get into couples, and like by the end of the show, the couple that like makes it to the end somehow wins, and they win £50,000. And you could either be in it for the money or be in it for like the love. It really doesn't matter like whether you're like actually romantically involved with your couple or not. So basically some people are just in it for the money or like just for a journey, you know, see who could they could meet, you know, because that's the kind of person I would be. I would be like, I highly doubt I would win, but I think it would be cool to like see, you know, if I were to like meet someone. Obviously I'm not going to be on this show. I have a few strikes against me, one of them being I'm in a very loving and committed relationship. Although there are a couple people who are like seeing people right up to the moment that they got on the show. Like one guy, like from the original like group or whatever, said that they were all going around like, oh, how long have you been single? One of them was like, oh, a couple years or a few months or whatever. And this one guy goes, 2 weeks. And they do a little bit where they like mime a phone with their hand to their ear and they go, all right, babe, gotta cancel. Something's come up. See ya. I don't know. I find it funny. Another girl was like picked up by the taxi to like go to the show immediately while she was at this guy's place. But then she was like, but I told him I don't want to be his girlfriend. I was like, okay, but you're still gonna like be, you like, oh, she like met his parents too. It was, oh my gosh, it was just so problematic. Anyway, and basically they all like get together, they stir up drama, and like it's all very like putting emotional like interpersonal connections like up front and saying like, hey, you know, I like this about you, but I don't like this about you. And you have to be blunt because like things move so quickly in there and you can get kicked off at any time or like new people could be brought in at any time. So if like you don't like someone, like you have to say something, you know what I mean? But like most of the time they're pretty mature about the fact that like if they have like drama or an argument with someone, like they'll get it out in the open and then like 24 hours later, they're totally fine. Totally fine. Like they'll have the biggest, like most raging argument in 24 hours. They're totally fine. And I think it's crazy because like, I don't even know. It's just, it's insane. It's an insane show. Here's this weird bonus room. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for what's about to happen. There's going to be so many people cringing. They're going to be like, you're just going to fill this random giant ass room with like any hobby item you could find. Yep. That's exactly what I did. I don't know. Maybe you guys will do something better with it. If you do, you know, tweet at me, whatever, post in the comments with like a link to your YouTube video, whatever it is, because I want to see it. But anyway, I'm obsessed with this show. That's really all you need to know. And of course, like almost all the shows that like me and my boyfriend are watching right now are British, because I'm watching Love Island. And like my boyfriend will like listen while I'm watching if I like watch it next to him while he's like playing a video game or something. Together we're watching The Great British I can't speak. The Great British Baking Show. And then Merlin we're also watching together. So like everything I'm watching right now is British. And that makes me so happy. I love British shows. I've seen Merlin up through like the 4th season. I haven't seen the 5th season, the last season of it though. So we're like, it's rewatching it for me, but watching it for the first time with my boyfriend, which is fun. And luckily he like knows a lot of like the myths and like legends about it. So it's not like if I say certain things, sorry, I have to sneeze. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I'm not good enough at like doing voiceovers to edit that out. So bless me. Bless me in the comments down below. I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, like I can, say, things that are going to happen. I'm not going to spoil it in case you guys don't know, like the myths, legends, lores, actual history of it. And all that. Here's me trying to figure out this freaking roof. It ends up being the wall of like the bonus room that I need to cut out or something. Oh no, it was that roof. That's what it was. Anyway, stupid, dumbest thing in the world. Hated it. Anyway, oh, but Great British Baking Show. Let's talk about that for a hot second because first season, I'm not going to say who in case you guys watch it because none of these shows are like old enough that if like I spoil it, I can be like, it's been out forever. You guys should have seen it by now, which I hate that argument, by the way, because people do that with like things like Lord of the Rings. But raise your hand if you've read all of the Lord of the Rings books, and then raise your hand again if you don't want to watch movies for things until you read the literature, because that's the kind of person I am. To be fair, I have read the Lord of the Rings books. I think I stopped halfway through the third one and I just couldn't finish. And I was like, whatever, I don't care at this point. I'll watch the movies and then maybe one day I'll like go back and read the books. They're too slow for me. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, I just hate that argument. But Great British Baking Show, all I'm going to say is that they had ice cream as part of one of their recipes. And someone took somebody else's ice cream out of the freezer and just like left it out, and it was like the hottest day of the year. And like this person like knew whose ice cream it was too. And when they came like looking for their ice cream, they're like, oh, it's right here. And he's like, who takes ice cream out of the freezer? Like, you know what I mean? Like what? I'm still so pissed about it. Like, I don't think that either of those people would have won. I've seen the end, just by the way. But I still am really upset about it because, like, this person specifically did not get the proper chance because they got super frustrated about it, which I don't blame them, and they acted out a little bit. But, oh my gosh. I still can't get over it. And they were like, oh, but isn't there like another freezer that you're supposed to be using? Because I think that they had like multiple like fridge freezer combos throughout the tent. And then like they divided it up between like tables. So like if you were working on this side, you use this freezer. And if you worked on this side, you use that freezer. And this person had like switched. But like it doesn't matter. Don't take other people's crap out. And like, they knew whose it was when they were taking it out. So why wouldn't they just ask that person, say, hey, like, did you have room over there? Because if you did, like, I need room over here. You know what I mean? It's called communication. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm upset. Anyway, I'm gonna move on from that one. Oh, swing set. Yes, I did put, like, a garden area back here that I quite like, just by the way. I don't normally put, like, gardens in things, but I've been getting into gardening more in Sims, so I've been doing that more, and I am very, very happy with it. But yeah, let's see here. What else can I say? What's going on? Oh, this morning I had a work meeting from 8 a.m. to noon, and just by the way, I normally work a shift that's like noon to 6:30. But then today I forgot about the work meeting and I had picked up a shift that's 6 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. So like basically midnight. And I'm regretting it because now I just have 6 hours in between a work meeting and then my shift. So that's why I'm just like playing Sims. It's like really rainy today, so I'm just like cuddling up with a blanket. Just chilling at home and just waiting for my next shift to start. Wish me luck that it's not an annoying position that I get, because like certain part-time jobs, they'll like have different assignments and they'll assign you like a different thing each day or whatever. Anyway, My work meeting was frustrating because they were talking about like driver safety because we drive shuttle buses at work, and but they're all like 15 or less seats, so it's legal for us to drive it without a commercial driver's license. So they like to like talk about it a lot. I could have just taken the stairs out to put these paintings on. Oh, I put that one on. Anyway, and they were like talking about like distractions, and they like brought this guy in who does like driver safety stuff and has worked for like a lot of different things, like in professional driving positions and like doing like handling driver safety and stuff. And it was like really good information and like stuff that like, I mean, everybody should know anyway when they get their driver's license, and they should keep knowing that stuff while they have their driver's license. Oh no, we're almost to the end. Shit, I'm not ready. But anyway, I got really frustrated because the worst like thing at my work is the fact that there's no like police presence, or, like people like directing traffic when there should be. I work in airport parking. I'm just going to come out and say it, okay? Other airports have people directing traffic, okay? We don't have that at my airport because it's too small. And yeah, so most of the time it's people like merging without a blinker or cutting you off or parking where they're not supposed to park, or driving through a stop sign without stopping at all. So many things. I can't even like list them all in the next minute. Anyway, here's some screenshots. There's my rant for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. This is on the Sims resource. Link is down below. Comment bless you to me because I sneezed. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Peace out.